listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Alright. Oh, welcome to Goof On, everybody. Holy mackerel. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Wednesday, September 20th? Nope, July 20th. July 20th, 2022. How the health are you? Who's this guy? Huh? Chris Rogers. With a £2, 2 quid super chat right at start. Silly money, not stupid. Oh, I like, yeah. Yeah, and a wink eye emoji. The wink. Well, thank you, Chris Rogers, a continuing supporter of Goof On. First one of the night. It is Wednesday. We do take a super chat and super stickers right out of the gate. And all throughout, the links are in the description. I don't have to say that anymore. Now you know. Well, tonight, Chris Rogers is the first one. And with that being said, we do this. Thank you, Chris Rogers, for the £2, 2 quid silly money, not stupid winky emoji. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thank you very much. Continuing supporter of Goof On. Yeah, we're starting off the way exactly the way we script it every single show. You never know how it's gonna go. You never know anything with this show. That's what I like about it. I like the fact that well, I don't even want to tell you. Matter of fact, I don't think I can. But it isn't good. Yeah. Tonight's show. What time is it? What are we talking about? We're talking about what scares you the most. I want to know what scares you the most. What is it? No, seriously. What scares you the most in life? Like when you were a kid. I'm jumping all around here looking for a video here. Like when you were a kid, what scared you so much you thought it was real? I'm trying to think. For me, I know what mine is, and I think I better say it because I'll forget it. There used to be a movie. I don't remember it. I don't remember the name, but there were these little creatures, and they would whisper Sally's name and go, Sally. And then Sally would see these little creatures and tell her parents, and I don't know, we don't know, it must be dreaming. Right? The kid's father was still out. I don't know, just go to sleep and dreaming of leprechauns, I don't know. Leprechauns? that is such a Stallone statement right there. I don't know, leprechauns, giraffes, I don't know, elephantes. I don't know, they're a little punchy here, I don't see demons. Yeah. Well, for me, it was those little creatures, and at one time, I was afraid to sit down on the toilet bowl. Specifically, the same year Jaws came out. Roll call, everybody! Rebecca Wiles is here, everybody. Welcome to the show. David Wilcox is here, everybody. Welcome to the show. Moonlight, welcome to the show. Hey, Jan is here. Jen Wetzlar. I like the, I on Better Call Saul. Saul? Better Call Saul. His girlfriend's name, isn't it Jan Wetzler? No, it's Kim. Kim Wetzler. Love that last name, even if it's not your maiden name. Carl Ann. Oh, by the way, Jan, welcome to the show. Carl Ann, welcome to the show. Twice, I know. It was sad. Hey, Chris Rogers, first one tonight. Giddy up, welcome to the show. Samo Goofonian Rockstar, welcome to the show. Come on, everybody. Gigi Abby Lynn's here, everybody. Welcome to the show. F.A.P.'s here. Welcome to the show. You guys won the Super Bowl this year? Who won it this year? Oh, it was a blowout, wasn't it? Walt Cobbin's here. Welcome to the show. I don't know. Walt Cobbin, welcome to the show. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. Joshua, 420, smoke him if you got him, Candyman. Welcome to the show. Moody Mongol is here. Welcome to the show. Alien Girl 111 is here. You're not mad, are you? You're not mad? I found your clone today. Kenneth Lewis is here. Welcome to the show. Raymond Laurence. Welcome to the show. I don't know. You probably hate when I do that. I'll come up with something. All right. Stuart Blodwell is here. What's up, Stuart? David Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Marco, welcome to the show. Tony Introvert. Welcome to the show. Caleb, why am I yelling? Let's answer that question first. Why is he yelling? Welcome to the show, Caleb. Ben Yorkshire, Goofonian, UK. Welcome to the show. Born to Fly, welcome to the show. Fernambulax, welcome to the show. And last but not least, I can't keep going. Two more. Jose Sanchez, welcome to the show. Tic-Tac-Toe, welcome to the show. And, of course, Tim Freestone, Nathan Allen, welcome to the show. I can't keep going. If I do, we'll be here all night. Capiche? It's a one capiche show. Keep count. That's the truth. It's a 1 capisce. It doesn't mean anything anymore. It doesn't hold any weight. No water. Well, what a week, right? A lot of stuff going on. Man, I got to tell you, though, the sightings are far and few between, aren't they? It just seems like there's not a lot going on. That's how it feels. No, I'm serious. Let me pull something up. Well, that's odd. How could this be? Oh, okay. Pull this up. What's his name? Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look at something. All right. Let's see. How many? 2 weeks, 6 days ago. Hidden Underbelly usually puts out 2-3 a week. It's been very slow. But I wanted to wet your palate with this video from the Hidden Underbelly 2.0 because we didn't play it. I meant to. I kept forgetting, and I keep, you know me, I just love to hear myself talk. You know, one time I was a young little lad in Saskatchewan. Oh, no, got to keep going. Sorry. All right, next, here we go. Let's take a look at this. It's humanoids. Remember when I did the humanoid show? Me neither. Why is that volume so damn low? Oh, it's on my end? Yeah, it's on my end. Shh. Pay attention. Down in front.
Okay, guys, we have got this creepy piece of footage to take a look at of this cryptoid that was caught on security cameras. So, guys, let's take a look at the footage, and we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
You see his face clearly. Right there.
Who's here? Third phase of moon in this chat?
So, guys, here's what I know about this footage. This was posted to Facebook on July the 8th, 2022. The exact sighting, I am not sure because, as you can see in the footage, we don't have the time clock. But what we do see in the footage
is
this bizarrely shaped, and it does look a bizarre shaped humanoid moving in a strange manner.
It's a method.
Now, guys, this was filmed from the security camera off these cottages. So this is out in the woods.
It looks like a guy, a homeless
guy. As far
guy.
as a prank, it could be somebody staying at one of the cottages doing this. But see, I have a few problems with this. The first one is that we have no footage of this thing coming into frame and also leaving. Secondly, the time clock. That to me, I would have liked to see the time clock.
That's true too.
So these are my issues that I have with this footage. Now, could this be fake? It could be. Is it creepy and entertaining at the same time?
Hell yeah,
yes,
it
is. So guys, what do you think? Do you think this is real? Do you think this is hoax?
It's skinny dude crouching human.
So let us move on to our next video.
Oh, there's more? Oh, again, double shot here on... Oh, this is nice.
Okay, guys. In this clip, I would like you to pay very close attention to the top...
Wait. All right. You know, yeah, let's watch them both and then we'll talk about them real quick. Hey, I didn't expect this. I just want to... Yeah.
Right
not much to say.
Of this fish tank. So, guys, let's take a look at this footage and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
All right.
Alright guys, got some new fish.
Never see one with a fish
tank as well. There's currently 2
what are we
black
looking
ones,
for?
2 gold ones. I've called them Goldie. Goldie number 2.
What are we doing?
A black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that... What the...
What am I doing? What happened?
So guys, here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on July the 12th, 2022.
What did I miss?
In a home somewhere in the East Midlands.
What did I miss?
Now, the gentleman stated that he was home all by himself. His wife and kids were at the in-laws, and he's decided to film the 2 new fish he had. Well, during filming, he could see these 2 fingers.
Oh!
And then when he went to gave chase,
oh my God! Did you see
was
that?
nothing there.
Oh, that was creepy.
Ones.
Right here.
I called them Goldie.
I thought I saw that. I thought
Goldie
it was
number
him.
2.
You see it? Right here.
A black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that... What the...
Oh no! Oh no! And he went, and nobody was there. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Look at that.
I've called them Goldie.
Look at this.
Goldie number 2.
It's weird. It kind of disintegrates.
A black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that... What the...
If this is real, I'm freaking out. Oh, those fingers look dead. They look blue. They look purple. They were color gray. Oh, I don't like it. Let's hear what Hidden Underbelly has to say. I thought this door was going to slam upstairs. Oh, this guy's got something in his house. Oh, I don't like what I just saw. That was cool.
So guys, here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on July the 12th, 2022 in a home somewhere in the East Midlands. Now, the gentleman stated that he was home all by himself.
Of course.
His wife and kids were at the in-laws, and...
But look at... It looks like the hand is... Oh, you know what it looks like? I'll tell you. It looks like the hand is like this. And we're seeing... Right? Is it? It looks like it's going like this. Am I not right? Doesn't it look like it? So bizarre. Or is it 2 fingers just going like... It looks like I see fingernails, but it looks like it's the back of the hand hitting the glass, like they're putting it up to it, you know, like this. It's like they're putting it up to the glass. But when it backs away, it looks like it disintegrates, and then, oh, you can't see it. Now you can. Yeah, it's weird. It looks like it disintegrates.
He's decided to film the 2 new fish he had. Well, during filming, he could see these 2 fingers.
I don't know, man.
And then
it could be faked too. I mean, it could have been a brother or something, and he could have just kneeled down.
See
right?
These 2 fingers. And
then you notice how we didn't see that part? He didn't turn all the way around.
There.
Let's see if he turns
now,
around again. Huh?
He checked the doors.
Nowhere to go, really.
All the doors were locked, and the windows.
He would have had to have run upstairs.
For somebody to get in. So, guys,
what if he had the time?
These 2 fingers.
Would he have the time to run upstairs?
These 2 fingers.
I don't know. It looks like there's a cut in it, doesn't it?
During filming, he could see these 2 fingers.
Right there. There's a cut.
And then when he...
Let's see if there's one in this one.
What the...
No cut. Oh, yeah. There's no way that could have been somebody running up. No way. No way.
What the...
There he goes. Now he's going to go get him. It would have been awfully hard. They could have done it. I think they could have.
What the...
So this guy takes off running. Now he's upstairs 2, 3, 4. Yep, he could have done it. I don't know, man. If that's real, it's freaky real. It's freaky. I don't like it.
The footage,
this one here,
this
I'm just going to say that's a guy creeping around. Like we said earlier, it's a meth head. A lot of crazy stuff in this world. But that hand, like that, I wouldn't even think of that. Like to try to fake something and put a hand there like that. It looks like it's just, you know, laying out. Like here's my hand, right up against the fish tank. He could have ran up the. It would have been tough. They could have practiced it. I don't know. I think it could have been done. I think it could have been done. Josh and Artemis here. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Shadi Panoran. Sally Monsal's here, everybody. John P. Adventures would say that. Shell Shock. Hey, Shell. FGRF 72. Ah, that was weird. I didn't mean to hit it, and I did. Moonlick. Oh, we said it. Damn it. Sorry, Moonlick. No retraction. I'll leave it out there. Welcome to the show. All right. Well, we started off pretty good. Being scared is like the number one emotion. Well, wouldn't you have to agree? Being scared, fear. That one scares me a little bit. Yeah, it scares me. I don't know why. But if you don't have fear and you're overconfident, that could work against you in certain situations. We've seen that a lot. See that a lot in sports. Teams are going for the record. They're 15-0. They need one more win, and then they get blown out. You know. Could have had the all-time undefeated record. No. Yep, things like that happen. Fold under pressure. But being scared, there's nothing like it. That's why I think I like going to legitimate haunted places or cemeteries. Here in Florida, man, I don't know how I can't do it. Even in the daytime, all the cemeteries out here it's lush, and there's snakes and frogs and all sorts of poisoneries out there. I don't know. I can't go at night. Nope. Can't go at night. Alligators are coming out. There was 4 houses down from my parents. They found a 3-foot alligator under somebody's car. Yeah. Stayed there for an hour till they came and got it. Yeah, they're coming out. Yeah, it's that time of year. Every day is that time of year. But being scared of the paranormal, the unknown, things you can't see, yeah, that to me is the ultimate when it comes to being scared. I like haunted houses. I like going on haunted rides. You ever go on those rides at Disneyland or Disney World? Those are fun, the haunted house. The most haunted place that I've ever been to was Tombstone, Arizona. Yeah, I went with this all-girl team, Arizona all-girl paranormal. And it's a long story how I got involved, but man, I'm telling you, you hear gunshots, you hear people and horses. They recorded a horse and carriage type of thing. You can hear you could actually hear the wood creaking and shit. Oh my God, it was so loud. It was unbelievable. Yeah, unless that was fake. Nah, then got a couple of whistling noises. Someone was touched. I felt like there was somebody standing next to me. It was really weird. I just kept envisioning a guy with a mustache, which typical, but that's what I saw when I was standing there in the hallway. Yeah, pretty cool to be in a place that's haunted, that has history. I want to go to an old castle. I want to go to Europe and go to all those haunted castles. I would love to do that. Probably never happen. Can't say never. But it would be a real joy to do something like that. I would impose new skills and new ways of getting information out to the public. New ways of seeing the things that make us go, well, holy shit, I can't sleep tonight. The scariest, I don't know about you people, but for me, the scariest dreams that I've had, and then I'm going to ask you if you guys want to come on here and share a story. You can if you want. I will put that in here, but here, let's do that now. If you want to join the show and share the scariest experience you ever had. Because I don't think we're going to go more than an hour tonight. There's whoa, something is very bizarre right now. Hold on. This is what I don't understand. Here we go. Now I can put this link in. Tell your scariest story on the show. Control V, hit enter, and then pin. Tell you if you want to join in, you can. Yeah, that's up to you. I wouldn't do it if I were you. What we're looking for are people who had real haunting dreams that you actually saw apparitions, or you recorded something, or you continually see something, or you did a Ouija board session and had a good story to tell, the planchette moved. Something to that nature if you want to come in and give a short story to something that may have happened to you. One of the scariest things you could do is dream. But if you're like me, when I wake up from a dream, a scary one, like whether I died or, was being chased, I always go, oh, that was awesome. I do it every single time. I just love the experience. I'm so happy that happened and I didn't die, or that I'm alive. You died in the dream. I've died in my dreams. Probably a dozen times. I've seen myself. I've seen my body hit the ground. I've seen it hit the ground and bounce, and then I wake up. It's like right before I hit the ground, my body, my soul, whatever, pulls out and watches the remaining 2 feet of my body hitting the ground and bouncing. That's what happens. So as I'm going, or fall in any direction, right before I hit, maybe that's what really happens. Wouldn't that suck if dreams really are another reality? That's why they say if you die in your dreams, you could die in real life. At least that's the old wives' tale. It's nothing you can control. No, I know. Some people say they can control dreams. I cannot. Until I can, I don't think it can be done. I don't see how. Every time I've tried to control a dream, I lose the dream and it's over. Once I recognize the dream is happening, it's over. There's nothing I can do. And it starts to defrag, like, oh no, pieces start falling off. And I'm like, that's it. It's really cool how that happens too, how the total memory of the dream I'm having falls apart and I start forgetting pieces of it. And then it's over. It's the weirdest, coolest feeling. Yeah, I'm a weird one. That's true. Well, when you have a lot of dreams, I don't know. I think people who sleep a lot have a lot of dreams. I think we should end this shindig tonight. I think we're wasting our time. Oh my God. All right. You don't have to, I'm going to play something for you. Here, we got Linda Moulton Howe. Linda Moulton Howe was on DRJRADIO Live. And I don't know, what was this, a year ago? I think it was about a year ago. I'm just interested to hear it. I haven't heard it since. But let's take a listen in and see what Linda Moulton Howe has to say. I need a second.
Linda Moulton Howe. Miss Howe, welcome back.
Oh, thanks, Dr. J. It's good to be back.
It's always a pleasure to have you on. Well, this is the big news that's been making headway since Saturday. There's this anomalous picture, actually video even exists, of what looks like a white and bluish cone sort of thing. And a lot of people even called in 911 in Southern California, all the way down from San Diego, all the way up to Ventura, as you know, visibly even further eastward. And on top of that, people were truly thinking this was an unidentified flying object, which it was unidentified in that sense, but they thought they were looking at an extraterrestrial craft. Then comes out the military, the U.S. Navy says that they were conducting a test of their Trident missile. And I know you have a contact in the Navy that you got some info that you can probably settle the score once and for all those who've been wondering about this since Saturday night.
Yeah, and I have information coming to me through Facebook, Twitter. Earthfiles.com is my Facebook, Twitter, and to my website, Earthfiles at earthfiles.com. Dozens and dozens of people were.
Hey, I just see this picture of Earth. I think, because a lot of people said, including Neil deGrasse Hole Tyson, said that Earth is oblate, almost pear-shaped. I mean, I know this is a dividing line right here, but I think as this video goes on, it shows us more, because I think I've actually seen a picture of the Earth where it does look oblate.
Were emailing Saturday to Sunday saying that they were, whether it was Los Angeles, San Francisco, Arizona, even some people in Idaho, some eyewitnesses in Mexico, and they were sending, in many cases, images saying we are seeing this going from south to north. And I posted at earthfiles.com one of the 6 o'clock Pacific time beautiful images that was taken by a girl named Amanda Ewing Rice. And KRON-TV, a producer there, contacted me as this was all going before we knew it had anything to do with the Navy, and KRON TV in San Francisco sent me some images and sent me some emails they were getting and saying, Linda, what do you think of this? So I felt like I was in the middle of the swirl going almost from the beginning, and I'm looking at these photos. I'm looking at the first videos coming in, and people, I asked one man, where are you? And he gave me the intersection in San Francisco, and I said, your back is which direction, your face is which direction? And he said, my back is to the east, my face is to the west.
And my ass is to the north. I had no choice. When you leave the door wide open, back door, front door, stupid. Not even funny. This is, come on, man. Get serious, dude. Not cool. Not cool at all. Not cool. Did you see Jeremy Corbell and going after Mick West? Yeah. It was on the Twitter. Yeah. He says, okay, Jeremy Corbell says this. The triangle aperture theory was a lame and feeble attempt to discredit the obvious. Anybody that considered this theory in the first place should evaluate their ability to perceive. The false aperture theory demonstrates willful ignorance and was never worth your time. Oh, now Corbell is pounding his chest like King Kong, like he thinks he won something. I'm right. I was always right. You cannot debunk me. Chris Lato said there is no aperture in that. Right. Why didn't he do that research? Huh? Who do I sound like there? Why didn't you do the research? So Mick West replied, hey, Jeremy, now the triangle aperture theory has been confirmed in congressional testimony. Would you like to comment on your previous assertions? Wow. I can't believe this. What are they doing? Why would they do this? And then Red Rum Joe gets involved. They claim it was the triangle aperture. Maybe it was. Do we know 100% that's true? What camera did they use? What lens? That's what I said. Nobody else saying that. Not on Twitter. God, still going over that stuff. That's what I like about this field. Even the most minute details get years of power and play. It's amazing to me. I still want to know what kind of camera that is. I need to know, and that's something that is very important to the research. How can we do proper research? See, this is where Jeremy Corbell and Mick West, we need to know. Without that, all Mick West can do is assume that that is what it is, because that's what bokeh, whatever they call it, bokeh looks like. Believe you and me, it does. It looks just like that. And from what I found out yesterday, somebody who knows about this stuff, there are no apertures in those in goggles. But we need to know what kind of night vision goggles or night vision camera that was being used. I don't know if we ever found out. We'll have to go back to the original and take a look and see if it's in the original report. Because I don't remember. I read everything and I do not remember there was the specific type of camera used during that swarm. But that's the thing. Corbell has no right to pound his chest. And nobody should be mad at Mick West for trying. He doesn't have all the information. He's doing the best with what he has. It's not his fault. I still think that's what it is, because nobody can tell me what caused that anomaly. I think Dorothy sent me something on this. Let me check something real quick. I think I may have forgot to play that yesterday. Let me see, Dorothy. I think I meant to. I think I did. Let me see. I know you sent me something having to do... Here it is. Check it out. It's just a picture of some things, but let me show you what's causing the triangle effect. Oops. It's this thing, When this closes and opens, that's how the picture goes through. It's weird, right? It's amazing. And there's all different types. You've got the round ones, that look like this. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signs. What would they call that? That's not a hectagon, is it? No, an octagon? Pentagon? Then look at this one. There it is again, right? Now let's see if there's another one here, different one. See, this one's got a little bit different. So when you go a little bit out of focus, this is where those images pop up from. It's the light's reflecting off inside the housing, and it goes inside, and it just happens to get on the image. I don't know how it does it, but it does. And that's what we're talking about. Thanks, Dorothy. Yeah, I forgot about that. Perfect timing. So you can see how Mick West thought it was the aperture. I still think it is. And according to Mick West, didn't he say that they modify some of those goggles, those night vision goggles, so they can take a picture. They modify it. Yeah, I don't know. But maybe that's what it was. Wait a second. Wasn't that video Jeremy Corbell got? Wasn't it a recording of the CIC, right? Isn't that what they call it? And somebody had their phone out and took a picture of the actual recording of it? I don't know. I don't remember now. I have to go back and check out that story. But it's very interesting. I really appreciate you guys sending me that stuff, or Dorothy sending me that. Thank you. Let's see. Here's a sighting. This can't be real. I'm going to show it to you. I'm all over the place right now. Uh-oh. I can't do that. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that's not real. I'm not going to show that. I'll show it. All right, I'll show it anyway. It's off Facebook. It's kind of lame. I don't know. It's not real, though. Can't be. Well, they try. The shake's not there. See, that's the video we need. That's what I'm talking about. Right? A UFO 50 feet from the cockpit looks like this. That's what this would look. This is probably 100 feet away. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, it's fake though. I could already tell. You want to know why? Number 1, it's too good to be true. Number 2, it's on Facebook. Number 3, it's not on the news. Number 4, it looks fake. It's bad. Hey, we got somebody coming in. I forgot all about that. That's right. You can still join the show with the pinned link and share a scary story. If you got one, a dream, something that may have happened. We've got... Oh, wait. Moonlicht.
Moo.
What's up, man?
Hey, Richie. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not too bad.
You look nice and relaxed.
Yeah, I'm the same way I was this morning when I was on a little Alien Girl show.
Yeah,
I haven't done a damn thing this morning.
Same exact setup.
Yeah, man. Hey, I started thinking about I was going to tell you a ghost story, but I decided I had an experience about 5 years ago. I was doing the whole out of body astral travel thing.
Oh yeah.
And it was a friend of mine that got me on the whole Monroe Institute thing.
Yeah.
And I'd been practicing for 3 months. Every night before I went to bed, I'd practice. And I did that you picture a place you've been before and you find 3 objects in that room and you concentrate on those 3 objects and you do
remote
that.
viewing.
Yeah. And so I was doing that every night and I got, I was practicing on that and then I got better and better and better at it. And I got past the part where you got the hum and the buzz. And when you start vibrating and you get that really high pitch zzz, and you get higher and higher. And I got myself to I wasn't afraid of it anymore and I let it happen. And, and I got past that point. So I started actually, once you get past that, that's where you raising your vibration and you get your vibrations at the right point and then you can actually get to it. And I started going in and doing these, you actually astral travel at that point and you actually get to go places. And I never got to the point where I pick a spot and went to it.
Oh, I was going to ask you that.
I was more that I was drawn to a place.
How long does it take you to get to that point?
It took me over 2.5 months.
Okay. Well, when I that's a good question too. But I'm meaning when you started your meditating, how long does it take for you to get to there?
It gets shorter and shorter as you go.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, how long?
It got to the point it was less than 5 minutes.
Wow.
And like I said, at first it would be like a half an hour till I'd get to the buzzing part.
Yeah.
And then it would get reduced each night, and it got to a point about 15 minutes. And then after that, once I got past the point where the first time I got to the buzz and it freaked me out a couple
I'm
times.
not familiar with this buzzing you're talking about. I thought if you kept talking, I'd be able to figure it out. What is it you're meaning?
It really, a lot of people talk about it like it's a bee, like you're feeling it's this bee buzzing and stuff like that. But what it was, it became almost like a tonal thing in my ear and stuff like that. And then I felt the vibration in my whole body. And at first I thought it was the bed starting to vibrate like something from The Exorcist or some crap like that. But it really wasn't. It was just my body itself was just like a harmonizing hum.
I've never heard of anybody describe it this way. Okay, that's why I had to ask. I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah, other people have talked to me about it as being the well, they always call it a buzzing and stuff like that. But
okay,
but what it is, it's your body changing its harmonic frequency.
Yeah, for sure.
And getting past that point was a big thing, and it does kind of scare you at first because you really don't know what it is, and you kind of wuss out. And once I realized what that was one day, I finally thought about it the next day, and then the next day after that, I did it, and it was like 2 days after that when I finally got to that point again, and I went through it. And then after that, everything you go through. After that, you kind of go through that really quick. Up to that point, it was a long transition. Up to that point, the whole thing was sort of like a ringing in your ear, and it was a slow transition. But then after that point, you could just zip through it so fast that you didn't even realize it was happening anymore. But anyways, after all that, when I finally got to the point where I could start doing it on a regular basis, I went out one night and I did my thing, and I was out and I had my experience and everything. And I had a bad experience because I came back rather quickly, and I came back and it was such a stage that I could feel myself coming back, and I could feel myself through my forehead, not from my forehead, but the top of my head. And I came back to the room, and as soon as I came back into the bed, I jumped up in the bed, and as I was jumping up, I reached over and grabbed my pistol in my hand, and I picked it up and I held it and I pointed it straight toward the door of the bedroom. And actually it was with my right hand. And with my left hand, I put it over my eye and I tried to open my eye because I couldn't open my eyes. And as I was trying to open my eye with my fingers, they were just like pulled shut. And my eye felt like it was just going to like bounce out of my head. But I could barely get it open, just like a slit. And my eye was jumping back and forth. And I could see over at the door where I was pointing my gun at, there was an image of a being standing there at the doorway. And I don't know exactly what it was. It looked almost as if it was the shape of like a gray or a being of that sort over there. And I just sat there trying to open my eye up so I could see more of it. It just kept going back and forth, and I could just see that image when the eye was flipped back and forth. And I just sat there with my hand with my gun pointed at it, just pointed straight at it. And I'm just doing that. And I refused to put the gun down. until that image went away. And I must have sat there for 10 or 15 minutes.
But you didn't shoot at it. What was your
No,
reasons for not shooting at a creature standing in your doorway?
I told it for it not to come toward me, to go away. And I just sat there and did that until it finally disappeared.
Right.
If it would have came close to me or moved toward me at all, I would have shot it. Or I would have shot at it, put it that way.
And this actually happened. It's not a waking from a dream.
No, I know that. I still remember that day.
When was this?
Like 5 years ago.
Okay.
And like I said, I sat there. I was in that in between state, but I know that I saw what I saw.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to me. It was not a dream at all, because I woke up so fast out of that trance-like state and sat up, and I grabbed the pistol and I pointed it, and I stood there, and I sat there and tried to open my eyes, but my eyelids just would not move. They were just like pinned down, and I barely got it open, just a little slit.
Well, that'd be pretty scary. That's pretty scary.
It scared the hell out of me, and it still scares the hell out of me.
And was that a recurring theme, that creature?
No.
That was a one-time thing.
One-shot deal.
See, that makes me upset too, because that's how it is for me. Yeah, man. Jesus, I wish I could have the dreams I had when I was a kid and see them now. I crave it. It was such a magical experience. Just even if I think it was a dream, it felt so real. It just, it kind of is real.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, what happened to you was maybe the same thing, but you're saying you were awake. And I know what you're saying. I've been awake and saw an alien or heard an alien tell me thing in my ear. I'll be in your head before you wake up. I mean, God, I can't imagine pointing a gun at something like that. And it must have been able to control what you actually did, I think. Do you think you felt anything like that?
I think it was fighting with me mentally to paralyze me. But I was, like I said, I was at that point, and I had some control over my body, but not total control of my body. And I think we were just, I think it came back with me. And that's why,
gotcha.
And that's why this whole thing, that's why I was snapping back at the time. And that's why all this came back through. And we were just like a standoff. And, like I said, I just kept the best I could to keep my eye on him.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was doing that. My eye was doing this, and I could just, every time I was going back, I could just see his body as my eye went back and forth, and I could just see that he was still there. And I do believe it was a masculine figure, whatever it was. And I kept my gun pointed right at him, and I wasn't letting up until he just faded away. And then at that point, like 30 seconds after he was gone, and that's whenever
yeah,
I went and put my gun back in my holster and went back and laid down and went back to sleep.
And you would think, and people have asked me this, well, if you had such an experience like that, how do you go back to sleep after something like that? What else are you going to do? You have really no choice. And you kind of play with, like, did it really happen? Didn't it happen? Then you just play it off and you fall asleep. That's what I do anyway. I don't know what you do. But were you sitting there thinking about it, like scared out of your mind, thinking it's going to come back?
After he went away, there was just a total peace that fell over my body.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah.
And to me, I just knew that he was gone.
It wasn't really threatening then.
He was threatening while he was there. I mean, I thought for sure that this was going to be a total showdown. And I felt that, I believe that him and I were battling before we came back. And that we came back together from, we had a situation going on before, And then we came back and we had a situation was there. That there was a standoff right there. But once he disappeared, that he was gone. He was into a different dimension after that point. And,
so you've seen him before?
I've seen him before in other dimensions.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, a lot of times whenever I'm in mentally traveling like that, it is because I get sucked into these situations where it's a battle of some sorts. I'm going somewhere dark to fight something. Not always, but most of the time I'm going somewhere for a reason. Like
Pretty
I said,
intense.
I don't normally control where I go, and I'm not going to meet up some friends on Mars to have pizza. I'm going somewhere to address some situation with somebody or something, and not usually somebody. It's usually something for a reason, whatever it might be. And so that was just an experience
cool.
that I had, and it was. I think about it often, and
I can see why. But yeah, thank God you're not having a reoccurring thing with that. I don't know where you would be at this point. Who knows how that could play out, right?
Oh yeah, if that was a reoccurring issue, I don't think I have a hard enough time sleeping as it is. If that was an issue, I don't think I'd ever sleep.
Well, I appreciate you chiming in with the story.
Thank you, man.
Anything do you want to promote anything before we let you go?
No, I just wanted to say hey and give you that story.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I can see it. It's pretty wild. Thank you very much. Moonlicked, everybody. And
have a good night, guys.
I'll let you go. Yeah, have a good one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bye. That was cool, man. Good. See, I know it's not Halloween. It doesn't have to be. But we're going to go. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Thank you very much for your time. And I hope you guys go over to Dark Hour Paranormal. He's got an interview right now. And let's go check it. Let's go check in over there before we go. Let's go check in before we get out of here. Let's go over to Dark Hour and see what's going on. I almost put my finger in my nose. I almost put my finger in my nose. Here we go.
Todd and Wilcox. I think Todd will be able to enlighten us to some degree and anchor in this particular ancient concept because, let's face it, there are many indigenous cultures.
I told Michael we were going to come out
knowledge or some sort of
watch
sorcerer.
The first few minutes.
You have a medicine man, medicine woman. They were all acknowledged in a very similar fashion, but they all sat under the umbrella of shamanism. Now, what does that mean for us today? What does this ancient word really mean for us in respect to the progression of the field and the research that we do? Once again, Todd is here to talk a little bit about that in depth. And of course, I'll be asking the questions that I always do. First of all, it's nice to see everyone here in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we are going over GoofOn right now. Unfortunately, as I've mentioned before, we're working with what the guests can give us, and that is okay with me. And hopefully,
Michael's such a great guy, isn't he?
Here live, you can certainly catch it in the archives.
He's the best.
Damien Smokey. Being said, let me read a quick bio.
Damien, thank you very much. Holy crap. Aha, he says. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. Isn't that the first? Is that the first one tonight? Oh, second one. We had one earlier. That's right. Yeah, thanks, man. How you been? Oh, why am I yelling? I'm sorry. I'm not going deaf. I don't know. Maybe I am. Thank you very much, Damien Smokey. I got, I don't know. I want to watch a few minutes of this, but let's go over and support Michael. Thank you, Damien. That just blew me away. I appreciate that. Mucho gusto. As a matter of fact, let's give you a little love. More than I can ever give. Thank you, Damien Smokey, for the $13.99 Canadian Aha Super Chat and...
all over ufology.
Who the hell was that? Thank you. Thank you very much. And a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Oh, okay, Michael, back to you.
Without further ado, as we say here on YouTube, I'd like to introduce to you Todd Wilcox. Todd, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining us here on Dark Hour Paranormal.
Slipstream Shaman.
I'm doing great, Michael. It's great to be here. And holy moly, do I have some big shoes to fill after that intro? I am. I better go eat some Wheaties or something. So I'm ready for this.
You remember the commercials with Michael Jordan, shooting the baskets and everything.
Absolutely.
I've got a funny story I can tell you at another point with that, sort of in the sense of laws of attraction, even at the age that I was. Yes, good reference. Some Wheaties with some oatmeal on the side. We'll need that consistency to keep us going. But no, listen, everything that I'm, prattling on about here, I do believe, you encompass all of that, and certainly one of the reasons that you find yourself here today with us, and you have a lot to share with the world. And today, that is not necessarily something rare, but it's about the quality of what people have to share. And I think you certainly fit into that latter category. Now, before we go into the world of shamanism, let me touch upon something that many of us grew up with, perhaps yourself included, in respect to this particular area. And that is that character that we all either know, love, or hate, Carlos Castaneda.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll do another hour. All right. And there's no morning show. We're still looking to get the name. So if anybody has a name, let me know. And we'll get out of here and go over to Dark Hour. So hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We are trying to be truthology for ufology. See? Oh. The things we do. Have a good night, everybody. Be safe. Glad you're still here. Let's continue the show now.
Control life. Warning. Control life. Warning.
What's up, Will?
Hey, Rick, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah?
What can I do for you?
I want to tell you about my scary dream I've had, and I haven't had it in a long time, but it's a reoccurring dream.
You must have just got here.
Yeah, why? What's up?
The show ended.
Did it?
I mean, there's still 55 people here, but I decided to mess around for another 20 minutes.
Oh.
Just trying some stuff out.
Different beats?
No. Testing out StreamYard while I got the stream up. Just checking some things out. Mm-hmm.
That's always fun to do, eh?
Yeah. How long is your story gonna take?
A couple minutes. It's just a small little story. It's nothing lengthy.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the one dream I've had reoccurring. I'll just do this. I have two.
Sure.
But one of them is I'm on Earth, but it's not Earth.
Oh.
It's just a sphere of grass. Okay, and how I know it's a sphere because it's curved, right? It's like I'm on grass, and there's a bunch of people there on this field that's a sphere. But I know it's Earth for some reason. In my mind, I think it's Earth. And then from a distance, it orbits around me, so I'm watching it as it's orbiting. But it's
Did you
curved.
say I'm sorry, did you say a disc?
No. I'm on a sphere.
You're
A spherical-
yeah, and you say you think it's Earth, but it might not be.
Well, I don't know, right? I think in my mind, like I'm thinking to myself, it's normal.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking it's Earth, right? I think it's just a normal place. I don't think it's odd in my dream. I feel comfortable, but from a distance, there's an image of planet Earth, and it's all ice. It's all ice, right? And it's orbiting me, and a bunch of us, right, in this like dream, and it slowly gets closer over the dream. As I'm looking at people and trying to distinguish who's with me, and I'm looking at the grass all the time for some reason, I keep catching this planet. It looks like Earth, but just solid ice. Like it looks almost like glass, but I can see it as ice, and it's just orbiting me, like that our sphere that we're on, and it's getting closer. Now that's reoccurring. Like I've had that like 3 times when I was younger.
Yeah. When was the last time you had it?
When I was 15, I think 15, 16.
Oh, a couple of years ago. It was 2, 3
Couple
years
years
ago.
I wish.
No, I don't think you would want to be that young again, would you?
No, I got too much freedom as it is, right?
Yeah, right. I know. I waited I loved when I turned an adult and was on my own because I was able to eat cereal whenever I wanted, and anything else I bought. That was my goal in life, was to have as much cereal and ice cream.
Do you hear that around me? Do you hear in the background thunder?
No, I have music on, so do you hear the music?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had it on for effect for your story. That's all.
No, it's a weird dream, man.
Yeah, that is cool, though.
Yeah, it came back. It came back 3 times. And I got really scared because it's a reoccurring dream, right? And I have another one for another time, but yeah. So
yeah, that's cool. I don't have that. I don't have very many scary dreams.
I had one.
Never
I had barrels falling on me once, like wine barrels.
Yeah, that's wild.
Isn't it? When I was a kid.
I kept. You weren't around, but I did this show. It was about reincarnation, and this is such a weird story about me. And it was so weird that I kept having this dream when I was younger that I was in Vietnam, or what appeared to be Vietnam. And I was running away, just like Forrest Gump. You've seen Forrest Gump when he goes, something bit me. And he got shot. Well, I got shot in the back from something. And I remember running with my guys. And I kept having this dream over and over again when I was really young, 5 or 6. Now, around that time, when I was born, the very first soldier that was killed in Vietnam, an American soldier, was a guy named Richard. The same name as me, and the last name was different, of course, but I mean, what are the odds that when that guy got shot and killed, I was created months later? It's just odd. And I'm trying to think, well, why would I be seeing Vietnam and being shot? And when I got shot, I would wake up in my bed, and my back would be spasming and felt like it was on fire, like burning from the inside, just like people say it feels when you get shot. And man, I got to tell you, I wonder if I was reincarnated from that guy, Richard.
You never know.
I mean, that's weird. Around the same exact time he dies, I'm created. I know it's a stretch, but it was fun.
Still, though, like, makes you wonder, you know.
Well, Vietnam. And I said, why don't we just look it up? And I looked it up on the show, and there it was. The guy with my name, my first name. I mean, but what are the odds, you know? I mean,
well, I always think the universe is a massive database, and when you sleep, you tap into that.
It's nice to think about, yeah.
Right?
I wish it was that way, and I hope it is.
You never know, right?
I was talking with Dark Hour Paranormal today, and we were talking about what happens like when you die. Is it just black? Because I don't remember what it was like before I was born. So why would I remember what it's like when I die? You know, I'm afraid. Like, I'm only, a good 25 years left in this life. And I'm thinking about what the hell, man? What's after this? Nothing? And why would only humans? I mean, humans are the only ones that have souls? No, dogs do too. And
right? Plants? Yeah.
How could plants have a soul?
Because they grow and they die. And some plants can even move.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Right?
Sure. They move. There's lots of plants that move, yeah.
Right? And they eat. They they go through the motions of like probably hungry and because they don't say much, but they show it. They show what their feelings are. So some plants will be droopy, but if you talk to them or send vibrations their way by talking to them, they cheer up a little bit.
I don't know, but I heard that a lot.
Right?
Yeah, that the good mood makes them live longer.
It does. I'm not familiar with that.
Well, I think that might be a wives' tale. I think because if you talk to your plants, you care for them too, and you're going to water them and take care of them. So it's an illusion, I think. Sorry, I don't mean to ruin it for anyone. That's me. That's how I think.
I gush all over you.
I can't help the way I think. I'm like, no such thing as witches, coincidences, but there is. I know there is.
There has to be.
No, there is.
I don't know, but
what?
Witches? I don't know about that one.
Well, I was just throwing it out there. We were just spitballing. Yeah, I was. I do believe there is a mystical force that encompasses this planet. Somehow, some way, we can tap into it, and many, 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 many have tried, and some have been successful.
Right.
If you go back and look at Leonardo da Vinci,
isn't David Wilcox? Doesn't he tap into the universe's power?
You mean David Wilcock?
Yeah, Will Cox. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're not because Will Cox is he's our friend.
Right. I keep.
I just want to make sure because it's not fair to him.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he does.
Right.
He pees in a bathtub and bathes in his own piss.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
like our reality He-Man.
Oh yeah, I never thought of him that way till now with that head. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he does have a really big head.
He does.
No, I know it might be an illusion because of the hair, the teeth, I mean the forehead. It's just the perfect storm. He might be an alien.
I think Corey Good's an alien.
You might be right. Maybe they both are. Something fishy about those two liars.
And I like fish. But yeah, something about them. All right? I like the smell of fish, but just that smell.
You're right. There is something about them.
There is something about that, eh?
Anytime I DM somebody or text somebody, when I say the word about, I type it out, a boot, as much as I can for my Canadian friends. I think it sounds good that way. I like a boot. And instead of saying the F word, I say fook, like they do in Ireland. You fucking maniac, you.
Right.
No, that's just me. I'm trying to fit in the YouTube world, without the real words. It's worse. It's stupid. Like, they try to censor everything, but everybody knows what the person's saying. It's like, why even censor it?
I don't know.
I guess because if kids are around, they hear, hey, why don't you get out of the beep and way,
You know what? They say worse on the freaking playground.
Oh, my God, I know. I'll kill you, motherfucker. Give me back my sandbox.
Right? Something.
Yep. Stop killing my dog, bitch. That's my 40.
But they do. They learn a lot of stuff off the playground and other kids, and kids watch shows, and you know what I mean? So you can never really protect your kids.
I remember when I first went to school and was around these kids that were very, very mean. And I said, wow, why is that? Why are they so mean? Everybody was mean to everybody. I remember going to kindergarten, going home and telling my mom, everybody's mean to everybody. She's like, well, you're going to have to toughen up, kid. What can I tell you? And that's how they treated us, tough it up. And now those were the girls.
It's like storming here pretty bad right now.
Where are you at?
Kawartha Lakes, Ontario.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's I just ran inside. I was just outside and
oh, those storms were just here. Yeah, you're getting the storms from here.
Yeah.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh, I want to catch one good one.
Imagine doing that fast. It can go from Florida to Ontario.
Wasn't there a storm cloud that was like, was it last year? And it stretched so far. And it came across, I don't know, we had it. And I looked at the radar and it was stretching across South America. It was like, I'm like, holy jeez, that is a really long rain cloud. Like,
we had one of those storm fronts move through, here in the States, with 2,000 miles of storms in a row, just sweeping across the bottom 2/3 of the country. All those tornadoes we had that year, God, yeah, that was in the 90s. That's right.
Yeah.
That's when all those tornado chasers came out.
Right?
I love those shows. I love tornadoes.
Yeah, that's what you should do, Rich.
Huh?
Tornado chasing. You could get a Vaughn van, write it off, as a business. And then,
That's what I used to do that. I used to be a storm chaser in Arizona. And anytime I'd get some interesting footage, I'd bring it over to my friend Scott Davis on Channel 3 News or Channel 5. Yeah. Didn't get paid anything. I didn't know you could have got paid. Nobody offered me money.
Right.
But, it'd be nice it's nice to have your name on TV.
I guess it would be, eh?
I don't know. I was addicted to it. If I wasn't on TV once a week, I'm joking. I did want to run for governor of Arizona if I lived there.
I would vote for you. I'm not even part of Arizona. I know I'd vote for you.
Man, I don't know, but I think I could have helped that state. Too much. There's so much corruption in this country right now. I can't even talk. It's for another show.
Right,
You know what?
Yeah.
Mr. Carnundrum, I'm going to head out of here because
Yeah,
I did
okay.
tell Michael I was going to leave and everybody was going to come over. I forgot. I was just being selfish, testing some things here. But thank you for the dream and the creepiness of that story.
Yeah, no problem.
That dream, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on Carnundrums.
Yes.
What is it called?
Conundrums. Carnundrum.
Right. It's the hardest name in the show business for me to pronounce. I always say it wrong.
I'm getting a new season going. I don't know if you've seen that, but I'm working on the new season and everything. So
Nice.
yeah, it's I've done a lot of editing, so hopefully it turns out.
Yeah, every time you make them, they get better. So
Yeah.
they're, some of them are just really freaking hilarious. It's like,
Oh, I
how did
know.
you even come up with that? Where'd you find that clip?
Right? I find stuff. I just Google it, YouTube it, and then I just scroll and watch and listen and scroll and
Yeah, and then do your thing. Yeah.
I want to look for Bill Cosby though. I gotta find a Bill Cosby skit, but we'll see.
Oh man, that should be everywhere.
But talk about UFOs.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think he has one bit on a UFO.
I think he does too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks.
Good. Season 2 or 3?
Three.
Yeah,
I'm
three,
in
right.
3 now.
Season 3 of Carnundrum. It's 110 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona right now. Here in Florida, it is 84 degrees. Sun's going down, and I'm going to go hit the gym and listen to Michael's show, and I hope you have a good night.
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Carnundrum, thank you very much.
Have a good workout and stay healthy, and
I will.
see you tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Well,
Oh,
I may
you'll be
not.
there.
I don't know.
You're
I
never
could,
there on time anyway. I'm always there on time, so I'm good.
You know, I fell asleep today.
Did ya?
Again. Yeah, it's I have that bad addiction.
Yeah.
And I never set up tonight's show. I never did it. I was actually in the process of getting up to do it and passed out on the couch.
Did you?
Yeah, so the alarm went off at 5 to 7, and my show had to start 10 minutes. And that's why we ended it early.
Do you know what? That's a common thing about you. I've been going through Alien Addicts shows because I'm looking for content for his words, right? And he even says in this thing, like sometimes he's like, "Oh, Rich is sleeping. Somebody call Rich." It's funny.
Well, I have for like the last 6 years, I've had terrible sleep problems and health issues and things of that nature. So,
oh yeah, you explained it already. You don't have to explain again. I know.
Yeah, I just sleep when it comes, man. There's nothing said anymore, and I'm tired of trying. If I go to bed at right after my show, let's say, and I fall asleep, I'll only sleep for 4 to 6 hours. I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and now I'm up for the whole day.
Right.
And then by the time 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon comes, I'm tired again. I start having a little bit of a lull, and I may fall asleep because I only slept 4 to 6 hours the night before.
Right.
But you know how it is with us heroin addicts, right? I mean, come on, man. God, I'm chasing that monkey all my life. I'm telling you. God.
I don't know about monkeys, but I do chase beavers, so.
Beavers. Damn.
Yeah,
Did I
yeah.
say monkey? I was wrong.
Yeah, it's okay.
I had a discussion about monkeypox, and I can't get it out of my mind.
Those dino beavers.
Oh my God! I can't believe you just said that. I think I'm gonna go hurt myself.
Sorry.
All right, man.
All right.
Thanks for Sharon and Karen, and
yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye. All right, guys. Now we're out of here. I hope you have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. sharp, 7:05.